So we're going to start in mountain pose. So we'll start standing today on your mat or wherever you are. But we'll start standing. And so you'll just have your palms facing forward, your spine straight, and just breathing in and out. And so you'll take your hands, you'll clasp them right in front of your chest, facing extended out, and you'll stretch your upper back. And you'll exhale or inhale into T-pose, so arms to side. And as you exhale, hands together, stretching that upper back. So you should feel it between your shoulder blades. We're coming to T, so hands to side. And exhale, back to hands together, stretching your shoulder blades. So you're gonna bring your hands up to the sky, looking up. Reaching high for the sky, stretching your spine, elongating your body. And as you exhale, you're gonna come down into forward fold. Go as far as you can comfortably. So a halfway fold. As you exhale, you'll fall deeper into that stretch. Now come to a half forward fold. Exhale, fall deeper into your stretch. A half fold. And last time, back into forward fold. Each time you should be falling deeper or as comfortably as you can. Now place your hands on the ground and walk your feet back into a plank. And we'll hold a plank for about 15 seconds. Keeping your back straight. And then push up into cobra. You'll still have a slight bend in your elbows. And as you exhale, you'll come back to downward dog. And you can pump your calves here to feel a stretch within your calves. You'll come down into chaturanga again, into upward facing dog, so arms extended, chest up. You should feel your chest open. And as you exhale, you'll come back to downward facing dog. And if you need to, you can pump your calves. So now come to tabletop position, so your hands and knees will both be in contact with the ground. So you'll inhale into cow, so you're arching your back. Eyes up, and as you exhale, come to cat, arching your back the opposite way. Feeling a stretch within your upper back. Onto cat. We'll repeat this a couple of times. So follow it with your breath. As you inhale, go to cow. And as you exhale, go to cat. Then you'll come relax into a tabletop position, so your back is straight. You're going to tuck your toes onto your mat, and you'll lift your knees off of the ground, holding this pose, so your knees are floating. You should have core engagement. And hold for 15 seconds. Keeping your breath normal. And exhale, return your knees back to the ground and relax. Take a couple breaths in. And one more time, tuck your toes. Lift your knees off of the ground, so core is engaged, and holding yourself up, so 15 seconds. Holding it still. If you need to, you can bring your knees back to the ground and come back up. And relax. Back to tabletop position. You'll come down to child's pose, so resting, stretch your shoulders. You can have your head touching the mat. Take a couple moments to focus on your breath. So you'll come forward into upward facing dog. So just lift your hips up and then push them into the ground. Your shoulders are rolled back, your chest is open. And as you exhale, come to downward facing dog. So you're going to take your left leg and place it between your hands into a runner's lunge. So left leg forward, place between your hands. Take a few moments. And as you breathe in, bring your hands up into warrior one. Hands pointing to the sky, eyes looking up. Now you're going to take your body and lean your torso forward about 45 degrees. And if you can, you're going to lift your right leg up and balance on your left. If not, you can use your hands to stabilize you, but you'll lift up. You can use a wall, but you'll hold the pose, so balancing on your left leg. If you need to, you can touch the floor, a wall. And then inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground, your right foot into the air. And you can bring your foot back down into runner's lunge so your hands will still be in contact with the ground. Up into warrior one. So hands up, pointing to the sky, eyes looking up. Then I go into a peaceful warrior, so you'll take your right hand and you can place it either on your right leg, and your left hand will go up. And you just lean back, palm open, hold, feel a contraction within your thigh, your left thigh. And you'll exhale down into triangle pose, so both hands will be in contact with the ground. You'll straighten out your left leg. Feel a stretch within your left hamstring. Now bend your left leg forward. Clasp your hands together into prayer pose. And place your right elbow on your left leg and twist. So right to left, feel a twist within your torso. And relax, come to runner's lunge. Hands up into the sky into warrior one. Open your hips open into warrior two, so you'll twist your right hip. Both hands across your body, sideways. You want a straight line between your arms. Now I come to five-pointed star, so you'll bring your feet both pointed forward, hands out to the side, just like a starfish. Now you bring your hands together into prayer pose, and you'll go into a deep squat hold. So you'll hold this for a couple seconds. So go down into your squat if you can. If you can't, you can just stay in five-pointed star. So hold it, and then open it back open to five-pointed star. So exhale, hands together into goddess pose. You can bend as much as you want. Open back up into five-pointed star. Last one, you'll bring hands together. Bend your knees into your squat. Hold it for as long as you can. Your heels should be pushing through the ground. And you'll inhale into five-pointed star. Now this time with your right leg, you'll point your right leg forward into warrior two. And you'll come down into warrior one, so face your body forward, hands to the sky, eyes up. Tilt your body about 45 degrees. And when you're ready, lift your left foot off of the ground and balance on your right. You have your hands out in front of you or hands to the side. If you need a wall, you can use a wall for support. And hold that right there. Place your hands to the ground, lift your left leg up into the air, so higher up. And bring your left leg down into runner's lunge. Bring hands up into warrior one. Look up to the sky, try and stretch out your spine, reach as far as you can. Now go into peaceful warrior, so your left hand is on your left leg, right arm is coming up, stretching back. You can also bring your left leg behind your back, or use your leg as support. So now you'll roll down back into your runner's lunge. You'll straighten your right leg into a triangle pose. Feeling the stretch within your hamstring. You'll bend your right leg into a running lunge, runner's lunge. You'll bring your hands together into prayer pose. Take your left elbow, place it on your right knee and twist your body. Come back down into runner's lunge. Arms up into warrior one. Twist into warrior two. Open up your left hip. And come into five-pointed star. So, feet parallel, hands out just like a starfish. I'm sorry about the cat. Bring hands together, come down into goddess pose, so squat as far as you can. Hold it for 3 breaths. And as you exhale, come out to five-pointed star. Come down into goddess pose, holding the squat as low or deep as you can. Exhale into five-pointed star. Now you're going to fold down into a wide leg forward fold. So if you can touch the floor. If not, just fold as much as you can and hold it for a couple seconds. Clasp your arms together, so elbows are clasped, arms are folded. And lightly shift your body left and right, so swing your arms a little bit, gently. Now bring your hands down to the mat. Walk your feet together into a forward fold, feet touching. Now you're going to bend your knees about 90 degrees. You're going to go into chair pose, so you'll bring your arms to your ears. Knees are about 90, hips are about 45 degrees, and hold this for a couple seconds. Exhale back into forward fold. And same thing again, bend your knees about 90, hips 45, and go up into chair pose. You're gonna bring your hands in prayer. Your left elbow will go across your right knee and you'll twist. and relax and switch to the opposite side. Coming back into forward fold, bring your hands down. And take 2 deep breaths in and out. Bring your arms up into the sky, reaching up. Try and elongate your spine. And then exhale back into forward fold. So you'll come down to your mat in a cross-legged position, wherever you are comfortable. So come to a seated position. Take your right arm and place it across your chest. Get onto something. Take your left arm and switch sides. So left arm across your body. There you go. Take your left arm and bring it over your up high. Grab your elbow and push down. Take your right arm and switch sides. So now you're gonna do your opposite shoulder. Now relax, bring both hands to your knees. You'll do a slight twist, so you'll take your right hand to your left knee and just slightly twist to the left side. Don't jerk your spine or anything, just slightly twist and apply pressure. You'll switch to the opposite side, so left hand to your right knee. And relax, come back. So you'll twist over, you're gonna lay down onto your mat or the floor. You're gonna lay down all the way down. Bring your right leg up. Grab your knee and then hold it into your chest. Just feel a slight stretch. Now switch sides to your left leg. And relax both feet down to the ground. You'll take your right leg, bring it up and lift it to the left side, so it'll be leaning opposite direction. You'll place your hand, your left hand on your right knee, and then look to the right, just the opposite way of your leg. And you'll switch sides. So now your left leg will go to the right side and you'll look to the left. Relax both feet to the ground. So now we're going to come up into boat pose. So you'll lift your torso about 45 degrees. Your knees and feet will be up. And you'll hold for 5 breaths. So each inhale is 1 breath. Try and keep your core engaged. If you can, don't hold onto your legs, just keep your hands out. And relax. You can come back to laying down. And we'll come back into boat pose, so we'll hold it for a couple seconds, keeping your breath. If you need to, you can place your feet on the ground and just hold your torso up. And relax, come back to laying down. So if you want, you can close your eyes. Just take a moment to relax. Pay attention to your breath. Are you breathing really fast or really slow? And just take a couple seconds to enjoy your silence and your rest. And you can come up, you can come either to a seated or a standing position. And that was all that I had for you guys today. That was the routine. I hope you guys have a good rest of your guys' afternoon.